Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, I'm going to show you how assistive listening devices can help your hearing aids perform dramatically better than they can on their own. Coming up. When you really think about it, hearing aids have gotten to the point where they are so good that it's hard to imagine that they could perform any better than they do right now. I mean, when I started grad school 9 years ago, we didn't even have reliable rechargeable hearing aids or hearing aids that could connect to a smartphone. And the concept of having your hearing aids remotely programmed while you're sitting at home in your pajamas didn't even exist yet. At that time, hearing aids could be precisely programmed to a hearing loss prescription, and they could fit a wide range of hearing losses, but that's about it. However, the one thing that we did have were assistive listening devices like remote microphones, Bluetooth neck loops, and TV streamers, which could all help your hearing aids perform significantly better than they could on their own. But before I show you how these assistive listening devices work, if you could do me a huge favor and click the like button, it really helps out the channel because it gets these videos in front of a broader audience. Also, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button with notification bell, go ahead and do that right now as well, because then you'll get reminders every single time I release a new video. That being said, let's go ahead and show you how these accessories work. For instance, using a remote microphone clipped on the shirt of the person that you want to hear would take the voice of the person that you're talking to, send it into a neck loop that you would be wearing around your neck, and then that neck loop would send their voice directly into your hearing aids. Because you're cutting down on the distance that sound has to travel through noise, you can actually hear them substantially better than you could with just your hearing aids alone. Or how about a TV streamer that you could hook up to the back of your TV that could send audio from your TV into your neck loop and then from your neck loop into your hearing aids. This would cut down on the distance that sound would have to travel, and if you have TVs inside of big rooms with a lot of reverberation, this thing could be a lifesaver. And oftentimes it made the dialogue on TV so clear that you could even turn off closed captions. In general, these accessories were lifesavers for a lot of individuals with hearing loss because they helped their hearing aids perform better than their hearing aids could perform on their own. The problem is that these devices, they're complicated. It was not uncommon, and it is still not uncommon for patients to experience massive benefit using accessories like these in the office. But then as soon as they go home, they stop using them because they're just too much of a hassle or they're too complex for them to use confidently. That's why Phonak, today's video sponsor, developed the Roger ON microphone, which is the first assistive listening device with a display screen and dedicated app to help you easily use this multifunctional accessory. The Roger ON and Roger ON IN microphones combine many of the amazing features of the award-winning Phonak Roger Pen and Roger Select into a single sleek device that is super simple to use. First and foremost, when you use a Roger ON microphone with either a Phonak Marvel or Paradise hearing aid that has an integrated Roger receiver, then you no longer have use for an intermediary device like a neck loop to relay sound to your hearing aids. That means one less device to have to charge, one less device to have to remember to grab before you go out of the house, because the Roger ON will send audio directly into both of your hearing aids, so all you have to do is grab your Roger ON and go. The Roger ON can be used in presenter mode by either clipping it to the shirt of the person that you want to hear or hanging it around their neck using the lanyard. That way you can get their voice directly into your hearing aids so you can hear them perfectly even if you're across the room. You can also use it in pointing mode, which is my personal favorite, because if you go into a cocktail party type environment where the main talker is constantly changing, all you have to do is point at the person that you want to hear and it will focus on their voice without letting all the background noise distract you. You can use it in table mode by just setting it on the center of a table either at home or at a noisy restaurant, and then control the microphones to pick up the voices of the people that you want to hear without picking up all the noise from outside the table. Or you can use it as a TV streamer by simply plugging it into the docking station that's plugged into the back of your TV. It will then send the sound of the TV wirelessly into your hearing aids, and you're not having to wear anything else around your neck at the same time. I guarantee that the best way that you will ever hear TV is by streaming it directly from your TV into your hearing aids. But the best part is, the Phonak Roger ON microphone is perhaps the easiest to use and most convenient assistive listening device on the planet, thanks to the automatic microphone modes, digital display screen, and the MyRogerMic app. If you ever get confused on which setting to have your Roger On in, don't worry, because it has an internal orientation sensor that can identify what your intent of use is based on the position that you actually have it in, which will activate the proper program setting without you having to control it. The integrated digital screen also shows you how much battery life you have, so you no longer need to guess how much battery life is left, which means no more low battery surprises in the middle of a dinner at a noisy restaurant. And the MyRogerMic app takes simplicity to another level because it lets you see what you're actually doing with your Roger pen, and you can make adjustments right on the app itself. The app allows you to see which setting the Roger On mic is in when in automatic mode, and it lets you change between table, pointing, and presenter mode manually. When in table mode, you can actually select which directions you want the Roger On microphones to pick up sound from, which can be really helpful if you want to focus on speech that's coming from a specific direction. You can then save these microphone settings as custom programs for you to access both in the app or with the Roger On push button. You can also check your battery life in the app or mute the Roger On just in case you get tired of listening to the person whose voice is being picked up by the microphone. Last but not least, you can easily connect and control up to 10, that's right, 10 Roger On microphones. So if you happen to go to a panel discussion with 10 different acoustic engineers, you can hook all of them up with a Roger On microphone so it can send their voice directly into your hearing aids so you can hear them easily and not miss a thing. Never has it been so easy to use an assistive listening device to help your hearing aids perform better than they can on their own, especially if you're in a really noisy environment at a really long distance away from the person that you want to hear, or if you want to hear the TV more clearly than you ever have before. If your performance with hearing aids has been maximized by your hearing care professional, but you still want to get more benefit out of them, then using an assistive listening device like the Phonak Roger On microphone is definitely the way to go. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please share it. And if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to check out my website, drcliffaud.com.